Tonight, a 13-year-old boy's Boy Scout troop and hundreds of others are honoring him in their trek. He was swept away in a flash flood this weekend while camping at the Philmont Scout Ranch. News 13's Gabrielle Burkhardt explains what the ranch did that morning to try to warn them. Gabrielle?
Jessica, authorities say it was a freak act of nature in northern New Mexico Canyon that killed 13-year-old Alden Brock. Tonight, fellow scouts are forging ahead in his honor. Sky News 13 captured some of the damage on the Philmont Scout Ranch in Cimarron, where 4:30 a.m. Saturday, massive floodwaters swept through camp, carrying 14 Boy Scouts. 13-year-old Alden Brock of Sacramento, California, was killed. Our sister Fox station in California confirmed this is him.
It just was probably a freak accident.
Investigators say it was. The Philmont Scout Ranch offers high-adventure wilderness training for hundreds of scouts daily. Saturday's troop had just started a 12-day trek through camp.
We've had people that have worked at the ranch for 30 years plus, and they have never seen anything like this. Scout
leaders say the group of 8 Boy Scouts and 4 adults made camp in Ponale Canyon.
I believe that the campsite was a safe spot, has been for many years.
What's normally a small 12-inch deep creek below became a wall, 23 feet of rushing water.
They began to try and alert the scouts and get them safe, but this came through very, very quickly.
3 teens caught in the flood made it to safety. Alden's body was found about a mile from where he was swept away.
It was just a crazy sequence of events that caused this tragedy.
Today, all Boy Scouts at Philmont continued on in honor of Alden. One scout wrote, "We're safe, Mom, but our hearts are heavy. Even though we didn't know the kid who died, he is our brother in scouting. We held a memorial for him on the trail and are praying for his family." And we're told the troops do receive training for hazardous weather. The scouts will have counseling available this week, and state police crisis management will be there later this week. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Gabrielle. Scout leaders have been assuring parents all weekend the troops still on the trek are safe. The Philmont Scout Ranch has had more than 1 million campers in 77 years. There were several factors that contributed to that deadly flash flood. Mark Ronchetti breaks it down.
Yeah, Jess, there are a few things we want to look at here. First of all, we're really talking about more general conditions across the northern mountains, not the specific area where all this occurred at the Philmont Boy Scout Ranch. But here's a few things that we are really looking at closely, not only for what happened there, but for areas beyond here and really over the next couple of months. First of all, it's been incredibly wet over the northern mountains. We're talking about precipitation in the form of rain that's been 50% or more above average in this area of New Mexico. So what we were dealing with coming up this past weekend and really pushing forward has been waterlogged soil. So when you've got that waterlogged soil and then you get heavy rain on top of that, that rain just rolls right over the top, and you can end up with small tributaries that blow up very quickly, and you end up with major league issues. So when looking at this and when heading across the northern mountains anytime soon, we encourage everybody to stay away from some of these tributaries and just realize some of the conditions you're dealing with, because we've had flash flood warning issues up there. We're likely to see more throughout the summer as we stay very wet.